Glad you asked. The answer's no. The answer's no, but I rewrite all of Fraser in my head almost daily. And if we were to go character by character, it would be a series. So let's start with Daphne. And here's my take on Daphne. Niles needs to get a paternity test. Niles needs to get a paternity test because Daphne was a career grifter. If you remember when her family came over for her wedding with Donnie. Donnie knew better. Donnie was a lawyer. Donnie wasn't going to put up with it. Donnie was going to see the grift and recognize her for what she was. And even though she was not a overt or openly outward grifter, you know what I mean? Like, she wasn't just stealing from Niles or the Cranes. She was doing little bitty things to guarantee her place in everybody's will. She knew she can get everything from Niles because she knew he was soft because of Maris. She already saw that debacle. She knew that she could get an inheritance from Martin because she had a baby with Niles. And Martin was going to leave some money for her. And Martin was in love with her as well. So she made certain everybody, every man in her circle loved her. This also explains why she and Roz were such good friends because of the male energy they kept around them almost exclusively. She was going to get something from Fraser, but she didn't count on Fraser because Fraser had Freddie and his, madness always ongoing. Daphne had a boyfriend that came to visit from London and his name was Clive. Remember that episode? Clive was her first love. And from that visit, Daphne and Clive had been getting it in. Daphne and Clive had been hooking up since that visit. Can't tell me no different. You cannot. Daphne and Clive stayed connected, and when she would go back under the pretense of visiting family, she wasn't visiting family, she was with Clive. And that was his child. Niles being who he would not ever listen to anything like that. Fraser would low-key sneak a paternity test. Fraser would low-key sneak a paternity test of the baby. But that ain't Niles' kid. And Daphne knew exactly what she was doing, and that was the greatest gift of all, because how wonderful that you grifted your way into an entire family trust. Last thought. When Daphne had to go to the fat farm, remember that? She was gone for like 6 or so months. Did she go to the actual fat farm? Because I don't recall Niles going out to see her. As a matter of fact, she couldn't receive visitors at the time. Did she go to a fat farm? Or did she go to have her first child, which was Clive's?